Word on the street is 50 Cent might be lining everybody up right now. The rumors are flying heavy, and at one point people really thought Lloyd Banks was about to jump in. Some even believe 50 would pop up on Uncle Murda's 2025 wrap-up. That still might happen, but now the streets are buzzing about something even bigger. Allegedly, Eminem could be teaming up with 50 Cent to go at the Lobby Boys and Fabolous, while Dave East is supposedly ready to press the button alongside 50 in response to Fab, Jim Jones, Maino, and Dave East's moves. This situation is heating up fast, and the tension feels real. There's non-stop speculation about what could actually go down next, because nothing is official yet. But one thing everybody knows for sure is this: Eminem has always stood in 50's corner. Let's be honest about it. Sure, 50 can handle business on his own, but that's not how he plays chess. He moves calculated, not reckless. And if there's one combo that guarantees real damage, it's 50 and Eminem standing side by side. Unstoppable, and here's why. It's the fan base, plain and simple. Eminem linking with 50 Cent is almost impossible to lose. There's just no realistic angle where that happens. Eminem is way too massive, not just an artist, but a full-blown icon, and that kind of weight doesn't take losses easy. The fan support is wild, the reach is global, and the influence is locked in. Eminem has too much pull, too much loyalty, and too much history to fall back. Both Eminem and 50 are forever relevant, and that's the key point people keep missing. These are two of the most recognizable and impactful names hip-hop has ever produced. That level doesn't just fade. When you put that against Fabolous, Maino, Dave East, and Jim Jones, it's a completely different tier of celebrity. Let's be honest about that. This isn't disrespect, it's reality. Some names just sit higher on the board, and they usually win. Now picture Eminem actually losing a lyrical battle and the public fully buying into it. That scenario sounds unreal. Just having Eminem's name attached flips the entire narrative instantly. People might complain, people might debate, but once the story is set, it's set. You can't rewind perception. Even critics would still say they really went hard, and that alone shapes the outcome. If 50 and Eminem lock in for a collaboration, the prediction is clear. Public opinion swings heavy, momentum stacks fast, and it ends in a landslide. Right, when 50 and M link up, there's just no stopping. Most people are going to call it a win instantly because the majority already see them as dominant now. Nobody really cares about what's hip-hop or not hip-hop because the celebrity power and massive fan bases are so huge they outweigh any purist opinion every single time. Let's be real, even if whatever 50 and M drop isn't perfect, I'm still calling it straight up weak, and guess what? It won't matter. Anything they release is going to explode anyway. It doesn't matter what anyone says, and it doesn't matter if you ride hard for Fabolous. It doesn't matter who you think snapped the hardest on the Squatters Rights Freestyle. At the end of the day, there's just too much momentum moving for anyone to care that Jim Jones delivered strong, or Dave East came sharp, or Maino showed up. The noise gets drowned out, and that's the part people don't fully grasp. 50 understands how to flip scale, pressure, and attention. And once Eminem is involved, it turns into something way bigger than bars alone. That's just reality. That combo changes perception, timing, and outcomes fast, loud, and irreversible every single time. At the end of the day, Eminem is firmly on 50's side, no question about it. No matter how people spin it, M has always believed in 50 heavy. He signed him, backed him early, and they've stayed locked in ever since. That bond didn't disappear, so don't act like it's impossible for them to jump in together. And just because Lloyd Banks isn't around doesn't mean there's no backup plan. 50 always has a replacement, always has leverage, always has a move ready. Am I rooting for 50 to win? Maybe I am. Don't get mad at that, but even if I wasn't, it wouldn't matter. If this happens, it's happening regardless of personal opinions. Once 50 and Eminem step into any battle-style collaboration, it's basically done. It's a wrap. The favoritism is too strong, the spotlight is too big, and the momentum is already leaning one way. Sorry, but that's just being honest. If we're talking about Eminem and 50 Cent doing a diss record aimed at the Lobby Boys, Dave East, and Fabolous, the outcome is decided early, and it's not even about who raps better. It's about public opinion, reach, and influence. A lot of people already believe Eminem can't be stopped. Now, personally, I don't think anyone is truly unstoppable, but how do you fight public perception when it's already locked in? Most people didn't even think the Squatters Rights Freestyle was that crazy to begin with, and that alone tells you where the narrative is headed. Right now, the only one really getting credit is Fab, and that's fair to say. He took the safer route, didn't name 50 directly, but the subliminals were clear enough. Everybody knows who he was aiming at. No confusion there. The real question is simple though. Was it enough? Is that really enough to stand in front of 50, linking up with Eminem on a diss record? That's where things get shaky fast. And let's be real, who else does 50 know? Who else can he pull in? Don't think for 1 second he wouldn't stack the lineup and try to flip the same group response move right back. Whether someone likes 50 or can't stand him, certain situations are just hard to beat. Bringing Eminem into the picture is one of those situations. That's an unfair matchup on paper, and I'm just calling it straight. I'm not even an Eminem fan like that. This is just being honest. I already see where this could go. If Eminem pops up on a record with 50, things get messy immediately. The reaction alone would be wild, and it wouldn't even matter if the diss was legendary or just decent. The moment would overpower everything. People want this to stay pure hip-hop, but hip-hop runs on fans too, and Eminem has a massive fan base. 50 has a massive fan base. Together, that number is way bigger than Jim Jones, Maino, Fabolous, and Dave East combined. That's not hate, that's math. And once the crowd leans heavy one way, the outcome is already written. Eminem and 50 together already control the room, and on top of that, 50 runs the internet. Eminem might control it too, and that's where this turns into a lose-lose situation. Once Eminem touches that record, it's finished. There's nothing left to debate at that point, no angle to spin, no damage control possible. Now, some people want to say it's unfair if 50 responds like this, but let's not rewrite history. It wasn't just Fab taking shots. There were 4 people involved, all circling 50 with subliminals. Nobody said his name directly, but they were clearly talking about him. Everybody knows that. So let's keep it honest. From what it looks like, those were subtle jabs. Call it what it is. Nothing crazy, nothing sharp enough to actually land. No real punches thrown, no real impact made. None of that touched 50's brand at all. His image didn't crack, his status didn't slip, and his momentum didn't slow down. This just wasn't enough. And here's the uncomfortable part people don't want to admit. The artists aiming at 50 aren't as relevant as they once were. Times changed, the landscape shifted. That's not hate, that's reality. Meanwhile, one thing that hasn't changed is the fan base behind 50 and Eminem. They're supported by the older generation and fully respected by the newer generation too. That's rare. A lot of artists lose respect as they age, but these two didn't. They aged into legends. Younger listeners still know them, still quote them, still defend them. That respect hits different. While other artists get questioned for sounding outdated, 50 and Eminem get praised for lasting. That's why this situation feels one-sided. The fans are locked in, the internet leans their way, and perception already favors them. That's the real battle being fought here. And that's really the part people keep skipping over. This isn't just about bars anymore. This is about timing, leverage, and optics. 50 understands how moments work better than almost anyone in the game. He doesn't rush, he waits, and when he moves, it's calculated. That's why people stay guessing. If 50 responds, it won't be random. It'll be strategic. It'll be positioned to dominate headlines, timelines, and conversations all at once. That's how he's always played it. Add Eminem into that equation, and now it's not even a fair fight from a visibility standpoint. The attention alone overwhelms everything else. People keep arguing about lyrics, but the real win happens before the song even drops. The internet reacts first. Fans pick sides instantly. Narratives lock in fast. And once that momentum starts rolling, there's no stopping it. The public decides the winner before anyone finishes listening. That's why this situation feels tense right now. Everyone knows something could happen, but nobody knows exactly when. And that uncertainty is pressure in itself. Every post, every interview, every freestyle starts getting dissected differently. The atmosphere changes. This isn't about disrespect or trying to erase anyone's talent. It's about understanding scale. When 50 and Eminem move, they move with history, influence, and a massive audience behind them. That's a heavyweight presence that reshapes the entire field. So even if nothing drops tomorrow, the possibility alone already shifts the balance. That's power, that's control, and that's why people are watching closely right now. The situation isn't loud yet, but it's loaded, and once it finally goes public, the reaction won't be quiet at all. A lot of the younger crowd already rocks with 50, and believe it or not, many of them respect Eminem too. Even though Eminem isn't known as a street rapper, his name still carries serious weight. The younger generation knows who he is, respects his legacy, and that alone changes how this could play out. That's why this situation might not go how everyone expects, and I keep saying that for a reason. This is all alleged. Nobody is saying Eminem is officially collaborating with 50. What's being said is there's a strong possibility based on history, loyalty, and how things usually move. So don't twist the words and say anyone lied or guaranteed something. That's not what's happening here. Look at the title, understand the discussion, and actually watch the breakdown before throwing the word clickbait around. This is speculation, not promises. Now with that said, if you're rocking with this content, do something real for the channel. Subscribe to Dripzine right now. Hit the like button, share this video, and most importantly, click the hype button. That hype button helps the channel more than people realize, and it's completely free. Also, jump into the comments. I want to know how this plays out in your mind. Does this move make sense? Am I bugging? Or does this feel like a real possibility? Speak on it. Let your opinion be heard. Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting, and thank you for helping Dripzine grow. Stay locked in because this story is far from over.